the first thing we need to do is to create our graphic organizer. It's going to be a 4-column double page spread. So I recommend just taking your bill pages and just folding them over on both sides. It'll give you 4 columns that way. You're welcome to take a ruler and draw a line to darken them in if you wish. Whenever you take notes, you always want to include a title, and then you also want to, which is cell types, and then you also want to include the date. In case you want to reference this information in a paper, you can do a proper citation of a personal communication. Today is September 23rd, 2020. Our 4 columns are going to be called, one column is going to be called eukaryotes. The next column these 2 columns are prokaryotes. So I'm going to write that up here. And the last one is called viruses. Let's divide this up further. We have Eubacteria, and Archaebacteria. Let's start with eukaryotes because those are the most familiar. The way to remember this is that you are eukaryotic. So I think of the EU and you. So you are eukaryotes. You are comprised of eukaryotic cells. Okay, these are all animals, plants, fungi. That includes mushrooms, yeast, and molds. Protists, which are microscopic organisms found in water, things like that. And again, protists are sort of animal-like, plant-like, and fungi-like single-celled organisms. And again, they're primarily found in water and damp environments. So these are all eukaryotic organisms. Let's examine one type of prokaryote. They are called eubacteria. Again, it still has the EU in it, eubacteria. So they are bacteria that affect you. And again, that's a way to remember it. Eubacteria. These are ones that are treatable with antibiotics. They will fight that off and kill it. These include things such as strep, pink eye, bronchitis, pneumonia, and an ear infection and Lyme disease. So these are all treatable with antibiotics. You've probably at some point in your life taken an antibiotic, and so you were infected with a eubacteria. The second type of prokaryote are called the Archaebacteria, and the way to remember that is archae, like archaeology, means ancient. So these are ancient bacteria. These are ones that have been here for a long, long time and are still around. One group is called methanogens. You see the word methane in there. Yes, methane. They create methane. They are methane producers found in cow stomachs. Okay, this is why we have cow farting, and they increase methane levels in the atmosphere. Another type are called halophiles. Halo is basically a type of salt. These are ones that are found in like the Great Salt Lake. These are found in saltwater habitats. And the last one are called thermoacidophiles. So therm means heat, acid means acid, and phile means, like Philadelphia, means love. So this is hot, acid, love. Okay. So these are organisms that are found in hot springs and deep sea vents. Since we're talking about microscopic organisms as well as pathogens, things that cause disease. I wanted to include viruses. Viruses are not considered a living thing. They are a single strand of RNA, which is basically your genetic code. It is not alive because it is not made of cells. They are a parasite. They actually go and find a living thing and they inject their genetic information into the cell and make the cell make copies of them. It is not alive. Again, it is a single strand of RNA code. It basically hijacks the cells into making copies. These are things such as the common cold or flu is a virus. There's no antibiotic for these. In some cases, there are immunizations that you can get against these to protect you, such as the chicken pox, HPV, um, other things. Corona is a virus, as is HIV. So these are all viruses, and they actually hijack cells into working for them.